こんにちは、ハリケーンフットボールです。今回の教材は、リバプールの遠藤航に関する動画です。今回の動画では、オーストラリア代表の副キャプテンの位置づけであり、クラブチームであるザンクトパウリでは、藤田ジョエルチマ、安藤俊也、原太一と同僚であり、チームキャプテンも務める、ジャクソン・アーヴァインがホストの番組で、遠藤航をゲストに呼んで話を聞いています。遠藤航が、ちょうど走り始めた時と言っているので、数ヶ月前に収録されたもののようですが、同い年であり、同じアジアで戦うライバルとして、そして同じ選手として、お互いにリスペクトしていることがよくわかるような動画です。長い動画でしたので、冒頭のみを切り取っていますが、遠藤航がワールドカップでの思い出や、今の日本代表に期待をしていること、リバプールのチームメイトである、オランダ代表選手たちと秘話もあり、盛りだくさんですが、早速動画をチェックしてみましょう。
I'm Jackson Irvine, and this is Footballers Unfiltered, where players heading to the 2026 FIFA World Cup sit together and talk honestly about pressure, pride, and sacrifice. In this episode, we're joined by Wataru Endo, captain of the Japanese national team, a leader whose career has taken him from Japan to the Bundesliga to the Premier League. Japan arrive at this summer's tournament no longer the underdogs, but a team capable of beating the world's best. But for Wataru, it's a tournament of a little uncertainty after picking up an injury earlier this year, leaving him in a race to be fit for the World Cup. Today, we talk about Japan's rise, the demands of the modern game, and what it really takes to make it to a World Cup. Because it's not just about the moments you see, it's about the journey that gets you there. Wataru, welcome. Japan were one of the first teams to qualify for the World Cup this year. Tell me a little bit about your relationship with the World Cup, not just as a player, but going back to your childhood. I'm particularly curious about Korea, Japan, and what that was for you, because I know we're the same age, and for me, this was like the first one I really remember. Talk to me about your memories of that and growing up in Japan.
Okay, yeah. For me also same. The Korean-Japan World Cup is my first memory in my life, and I still remember Germany was a very, very strong team, and of course I watched the Japanese game as well. But since then I really dream to play the World Cup. So that's a great memory.
Who were like the special players from that time? Like when you were growing up, the Japanese, like the icons. Like for me, it was 4 years later, 2006, with Harry Kewell and Tim Cahill. Like, did you have those players for you that, the first ones you saw at this tournament?
Yeah, when I was 12 years old or something like that, I always watched Yokohama F. Marinos game. Mm-hmm. And I watched Shunsuke Nakamura a lot. Yeah, and then also Yuji Nakazawa, mm-hmm. who played center back, because I started playing as a center back. So, I watched more, defender, and then...
you moved aside from the left winger, Shunsuke, left foot, and you thought, maybe more center back is more my kind of player.
Actually, I played a lot of different positions in when I was a boy. I played almost everywhere. I played forward, number 10, number 6, number 8, even goalkeeper. So, yeah.
Bit of everything. I think I had the same experience as you. I got to a certain age and then I realized, I don't think I'm going to be Harry Kewell. I think I need to try and change my hero a little bit as well. Amazing. No, that's great. And then moving forward straight to, the last World Cup and being there as a player, and how did you find the transition from being, watching it from a distance to being out there, and of course, the amazing results you guys picked up in Qatar?
At that moment I played in Stuttgart. I really wanted to play against Germany before the draw. Then, that happened actually, and we beat them. So that was a great game and my first ever World Cup game. So that was a great memory, and finally I feel like dream came true. We lost against Croatia, but I think we have had a great tournament in Qatar.
So you talk about that relationship playing in Germany and then playing against Germany. You've also be coming up against potentially a couple of your teammates this year. What did you think of the draw
Oh,
for Japan
yeah.
with Netherlands and Sweden, with Virgil and with Alexander Isak? You guys watch it together? Did you talk about it after?
Oh, yeah, we did actually. And Cody Gakpo. Before the draw, we had a competition like maybe I feel like we are same group or something like that. And then that happened actually. So I spoke with Cody. Yeah, you said that. And then Burge, and also we have got Jeremy Frimpong and Ryan Frauenberg as well. So we have so many Netherlands players in Liverpool at the moment. So yeah, I'm so excited to play against them. Yeah,
you would say it's one of the tougher groups, especially with Sweden coming in with that last spot. How do you see your team going into this tournament? Of course, you guys are in unbelievable form, picking up some fantastic results again in March. You have dreams to go one step further this time?
Yeah, I think now, Japan team, as a players also feel like, we can do something, or we can achieve something, or, we could surprise the people in the world. But World Cup is always, tough to play, and every team is really, really good team, and every countries are really ready for the World Cup. So it's gonna be tough group stage for us, but we need to play with confidence.
So for you, mate, how are you? Talk to me a little bit about your current situation. Obviously we're talking a couple of months down the line. How is your injury progressing, and what's your current situation?
The surgery went well, of course, and now I finally started running a little bit. I'm on the track,
Yeah, fingers crossed everything goes in the right direction for you. How have you found the challenges of this period mentally, going through? You're someone, when you look through your career, you've played, especially in Germany, you play almost every game, every season, and now you're in a situation, a different kind of challenge to be ready in a short space of time. How have you been approaching it mentally, and what kind of different challenges has it been for you?
It's actually, difficult moment for me, because I haven't played a lot of games this season and also last season as well. But I think the most important thing is, to be ready every game. And even if you play only 5 or 10 minutes, you have to play well on the pitch. So that's what I tried, last few seasons. I feel like, I get a little bit older because, I'm already 33 years old, and I don't play a lot of games, but I still feel like I can play every game for Liverpool or something like that. So I think to stay positive is also important for me to achieve something.
Yeah, it sounds like you're relishing the challenge, and you have a great focus. And it's funny, as we're talking, I'm seeing so many kind of similarities in our kind of path. We are the same age. You also came promoted out of the second league in Germany with Stuttgart to then play Bundesliga. We both captained a team, which is unusual for Asian players in Germany. I think maybe my next move will be Manchester United, and I win the Premier League, and then I think I don't think so, but I think that's what I think. You got one more trophy better than mine, but you've also had a very long international career. Over 10 years. Moving on to more of the conversation around, the international breaks, travel, the kind of long-term challenges of being an international footballer. We also both have had our, a surgery this year as well, after a lot of years of playing football. And for me personally, I've reflected on, the amount of football I've played and the amount of travel and games that have gone into the last 10 years of my career. And I'm curious for you, like, has that been something you found challenging? Has it also been something, it sounds like you like to embrace these challenges. What does a typical international window look like for you?
For me, I've just tried to enjoy every moment, even if it's hard, or, it's so hard to fly, back to Japan and play two games and then back to, Germany or England and play again. But, I feel like, yeah, I'm living in my dream or something like that. So I don't think, I take too negative, I've enjoyed every moment, but yeah, I think sometimes, yeah, the flight, kind of feel like, I have to go again. Yeah, I think every players, especially, play every game, or if you play national team also, it's really hard to keep you motivated.
I feel a little bit the same as you. I've always approached it with the mentality of, it's a gift. Playing international football is a privilege, and sometimes you can detach yourself from the reality that we are just guys trying to do our job and play at the best level we can. And when you look at the amount of fixtures, for a club like Liverpool, with league, 2 cups, Champions League, with international breaks, is it a conversation amongst the players about the amount of games that you play and the demand of travel and especially the short break between? Is that something that the guys discuss?
Yeah. I have that kind of conversation with McAllister,
for sure.
and also Allison, because we both fly a lot during national breaks. We say like, we had too many games.
Do you think that players should be more involved in these conversations? Do you think that in particular the guys who are experiencing this firsthand, do you think that it's important that, of course we can say less games, but even about trying to find better solutions for how they plan?
Yeah, I think it's important to improve the players, and we have to be honest, so I think we can claim a little bit about better solutions or something like that. So yeah.
次は解説です。今回も簡単なものが多いですが、本日の解説をチェックしてみましょ
う。Leaving him in a race to be fit for the World Cup.
リーブは去るという意味で覚えている人が多いですが、何かの状態にしておくという意味も非常によく使われます。特にリーブプラス人プラス状態の形はニュースやスポーツ記事でも品質です。リーブは結果として人がどんな状態になったかを表す便利な動詞です。ネイティブは日常会話でもよく使います。覚えておくと英文の理解力が大きく上がります。
Leaving him in a race to be fit for the World Cup. Leaving him in a race to be fit for the World Cup.
I'm on the track,
On track は順調に進んでいるや予定通りであるという意味の定番表現です。もともとは列車が線路の上を走っている状態から生まれ、プロジェクトや仕事、勉強、スポーツの目標達成など幅広い場面で使われます。今回の動画では、遠藤航はオン・ド・トラックと言っているため、文字通りトラックで走り始めているという意味で使っている可能性も高いですが、オン・トラックとオン・ド・トラックでは意味が異なるので注意しましょう。ビジネス英語では非常によく登場する表現で、トイックでも品質なので覚えておく価値があります。
I'm on the track, I'm on the track,
Yeah, it sounds like you're relishing the challenge.
レリッシュは楽しむという意味ですが、普通のエンジョイよりも強い表現です。特にプレッシャーや困難な挑戦を前向きに楽しむときによく使われます。スポーツ選手のインタビューでは頻繁に登場します。今回の動画では遠藤航が困難な状況を前向きに受け止めている様子を表現するために使われました。少し上級レベルの単語ですが、ネイティブらしい表現です。スポーツ英語では覚えておきたい単語の一つです。
Yeah, it sounds like you're relishing the challenge. Yeah, it sounds like you're relishing the challenge. And for me personally, I've reflected on,
リフレクトンは振り返るやじっくり考えるという意味です。過去の経験や出来事について深く考えるときによく使われます。スポーツ選手のインタビューでは自分のキャリアや試合について語る際によく登場します。単に思い出すだけではなく、そこから学びや気づきを得るニュアンスがあります。ニュースやビジネス英語でもよく使われる便利な表現です。
For me personally, I've reflected on, and sometimes, you can detach yourself from the reality that
リタッチは、切り離すや外すという意味の単語です。物理的にケーブルや部品を外すときにも使えますが、比喩的に感情や現実から距離を置くという意味でもよく使われます。今回の動画では、detach yourself from the reality という形で使われています。これは、現実から離れてしまうや、本来の感覚を忘れてしまうという意味です。プロ選手が大きな期待やプレッシャーの中で、自分も普通の人間だという感覚を見失うというニュアンスです。少し知的で上級者向けの表現で、ニュースやインタビューでもよく見かけます。
Sometimes, you can detach yourself from the reality that, sometimes, you can detach yourself from the reality that, in particular, the guys who are experiencing this firsthand.
first hand は直接のや実体験によるという意味です。誰かから聞いた話ではなく、自分で見たり経験したりしたことに使います。今回の動画では、the guys who are experiencing this first hand という形で使われています。これは、その負担を実際に経験している選手たちという意味です。過密日程や長距離移動の大変さを外から見ている人ではなく、選手本人たちが身をもって知っているというニュアンスです。ニュースやインタビュー、ビジネス英語でもよく使われ、first hand experience で実体験という表現もよく出ます。
In particular, the guys who are experiencing this firsthand,
いかがでしたか？アジアのライバルでもありながら、それ以上に同じ仲間だと感じているような、特にアーバインが、遠藤航をリスペクトしているのが、よくわかるような動画ではないでしょうか。ポッドキャストや番組のホストを実際にやっている、本物かと感じるような、インタビューの質問の仕方と、選手目線でのやりとりも、とても好印象であり、選手だからできる、アーバインだからできるようなものにも感じました。遠藤航も、同じように、普段のインタビューでは見せないような、少し仲間に話しているような雰囲気も見せてくれた感じもありました。何より、1年前と比べても、やはり英語力も上がり続けているとも感じ、もちろん多少の間違いや、日本語らしい発音が残っている箇所もあったり、言葉がスムーズに出てこなかったり、イエイイエイイエイとか、something like that という少し多めの口癖が、日本人らしさを出してしまうこともありますが、すべてにおいて、以前よりも良くなっているとも感じますし、特に英語が話せない方から見れば、ほぼネイティブが話しているように聞こえるレベルではないでしょうか。残りの動画もいろいろな話をしていますので、また時間があれば扱いたいと思います。本日もご視聴いただきありがとうございました。またすぐにお会いしましょう。